welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a really fun one. We're going to be talking all things baby, pregnancy, second trimester, how I'm feeling, my pregnancy must-have, and also I'm going to be answering a ton of you guys' questions. I did like a little Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me like anything you wanted to know about my second trimester, and I had a lot of good questions come through, so I'm going to be answering those. Before we get started though, I just want to say a huge shout out to ThredUp for sponsoring today's video. ThredUp is my new obsession, and I need to tell everyone about it because I'm in love with this website. And again, we'll get into why, and I'm going to show you guys the pieces and everything in just 1 second. So you know what, let's just go ahead and get started. Grab yourself a drink, get something to eat, and let's do this. Okay guys, so with this video, I'm actually gonna break it down into 3 parts. The first part is gonna be my pregnancy must-have. Then I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys how I'm feeling. And then the last part is gonna be the Q&A, which is also gonna be the longest part because I got a lot of questions. So I'm currently 23 weeks and 3 days pregnant. I'm looking at my app here, my What to Expect app, which by the way, I really recommend downloading because it just gives you like such cute details about, you know, the baby's as big as a carrot right now and like their development and where they're at. It's just a really nice app to kind of like know where you are, which stage you are in your pregnancy. So I do like that. But in terms of like my pregnancy must-have, I actually don't have too many products this time around. What I do have is, let's actually start off with skincare first, because anytime I'm pregnant, my skin, my hair, my nails just get like overly dry, like extraordinarily dry. Even right now, I didn't put on any like lotion or anything on my arms, and my whole like, I don't know, my arms just feel very like ashy. And so one thing that I always have to do as soon as I wake up and get in the shower is like hydrate head to toe. So I'm gonna be sharing some really hydrating products today. Starting off, let's start off right here. I just have 3 here. This is the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. And if you have really dry skin, you need to run out and buy this because it is such like an overly hydrating moisturizer. A little bit of product goes a long way, and I just love how it makes my skin look so plump and hydrated. If you have like dry to very dry skin like me, buy this, thank me later. It is amazing. And you know what the best part is? The hydration really lasts all day long. Speaking of another like face product, this is from Sisley Paris. And this is called the Velvet Sleeping Mask with Saffron Flowers. It's very fancy. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why I didn't like have like super high hopes with this. I don't know, I was like excited about it, but I didn't think it would be as good as it actually is. So this is a sleeping mask, except that I personally just leave it on for like half an hour and then wipe it off. But wow, when I like take this off, my skin is so visibly hydrated and glowy, and again the hydration really lasts. Like I wake up and my skin is still hydrated. So I love this mask. Like I'm so into it. And I will also say a little bit of this product goes a long way. So even though this is not like a huge mask, it'll last you a really long time because again, less is more when it comes to that. Okay, last product I'm gonna share is the Loved One Face and Body Oil. I don't know if you guys have heard of this brand, but this is John Legend's new skincare brand that's really specifically designed for melanated skin and our skin needs, which for a lot of people, like melanated skin people, our skin tends to be more dry. I know that's definitely the case for me. And I love that this entire line is like all about hydration. I don't have it on today, but you know what? I am gonna put this on my arm just to show you guys because it is incredible. It's like so lightweight, the oil. You can also use it on your face. I personally just use it on my body and like really focus it on like my belly area. And I love how it feels. Like look how nice it just like goes on the skin without that greasy feeling. So really like this, and I just really like the whole brand in general. Okay, now we're gonna talk about ThredUp and why I'm so obsessed. So obviously I'm currently pregnant, my body is changing and growing very quickly. And while I love the thought or the idea of maternity clothes, I actually don't really like to shop for maternity clothes. I always prefer to just size up in normal clothing, but like look for specific types of clothing pieces. I'll get into that in just 1 second when I show you guys the items. But before I get into the actual items, I want to tell you about ThredUp. So they are the world's largest online thrift store, and they have so many different brands like Nike, Lululemon. Some of my favorites are like Vince and Theory, and the best part is that they're at a fraction of a cost. I also just want to say some of the pieces that I bought, like this dress right here, this is from Old Navy, but this was brand new with tags. And that was the case with a few pieces that I bought, which I was like, wow, I'm getting like brand new items at a fraction of a cost at ThredUp. So it's like such an amazing way to shop. Again, so many different designers. And also they do have shoes. They also have bags. They also have maternity pieces if you're looking for that. Again, at like such a discounted rate than the original retail. So I am such a huge fan. I actually personally love using their app. You can of course use their website as well, but I just find their app so easy to use, especially like when I'm laying down in bed and I'm like online shopping. It's the best. You can just search by your favorite brand, put your size in, and you get all of the different options that are available on ThredUp. So definitely recommend checking it out. And before we get into the pieces, I also want to say that they're giving me a 40% off discount code to share with you guys. I'm gonna list out my code on the screen, but it gives you 40% off to shop my picks. So you can just click that link in the description box below and like start shopping now. And trust me, you guys will love ThredUp. Okay, now for the try on haul, and I'm really excited about it. So let me move aside so you guys can see it happening right over here as I talk about the products or the pieces that I have here. So the first, and let me tell you what, I've been wearing this dress. I've been getting so many compliments recently. So this is from Rebecca Taylor. It's such a cute, fun dress for the summertime. I'm obsessed. Amazing quality, arrived like pretty much brand new, and the retail price of this is $348 and I got it for $68.99. Like such a steal, and this is one of those pieces that I'm gonna have for such a long time in my collection. I'm obsessed. In fact, I actually fell in love with Rebecca Taylor's dresses through ThredUp. I also bought this one right here. Like it's so stinking cute and so chic. You guys will see the try on, and it's actually a great dress to transition from like spring into summer, and then also from summer into fall because it is long sleeves as well. Next up, this is like my kind of maternity wear. It's just like regular clothes, but I just like to size up. And this is a dress from Topshop. Now you guys really have to see it on because it's so flattering on. And the retail of this is $77 and I got it for $24.99. Such good quality, the color's really beautiful, and the price is everything. Okay, next up I have this beautiful dress. This is like a forever dress from Vince. It's so classic, and this retails for $262 and I got it for $49.99. Like shook. This is like incredible quality. Okay, the last thing I got, and this was brand new, came with tags and everything. This is a Ralph Lauren tank top, and I love it to like work out in. And again, I got it at like a fraction of a cost than what the actual retail is. Oh, you guys, I almost forgot the dress that I'm currently wearing. It's also from ThredUp, and I love it so much. So this is actually from Old Navy, and usually I don't really buy a lot of maternity pieces, but because this was like such a great price at like $24, I think, or $29, I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. Again, it was brand new with tags and everything, and I'm gonna step back and actually show you guys this one and why I love it. Like this, I will wear pretty much till the end of the pregnancy. Let me just show you guys. Focus. Okay, there we go. So it's so stretchy. There's so much room to grow here. And it's such a pretty color, such a great like everyday piece. And I really, really love it. So if you guys want to shop my picks, my favorites from ThredUp, I will leave a link for you in the description box below. And of course, on top of the savings that you already get, make sure you use my code to get an additional 40% off your purchase. And trust me, you're about to fall in love with ThredUp just the way that I have. Now for my next pregnancy must-have, and that is prenatals. I've talked about this on Instagram as well, but I take the Ritual Essential for Women Prenatal Multivitamin. I really like Ritual because it's like traceable ingredients. They're very transparent about their ingredients. They also smell like lemons, which is really nice because if you get like that gag reflex whenever you need to take any sort of pills, these are really, really good because it doesn't give you that weird gag reflex. And I think that's really it for my pregnancy must-have. I think when I was pregnant with Mia, I was so nauseous throughout my entire pregnancy that I had a lot more things like the Prego Pops or something, like these lollipops that I would always have. I don't need those this time around, thank God. I'm trying to keep it more minimal, more simple this time around, because with Mia, I actually learned that less is more when it comes to babies. So I'm just kind of keeping more minimal, and like, that's it. Like, I'm not buying too many things this time around. Okay, now let's go into part 2 of this video, which is how I'm feeling. So again, I'm in my second trimester, and second trimester truly is the best because you feel like yourself again, you know? Like, first trimester was really rough. Really rough. You guys remember I did like a whole video. There were days where I genuinely felt like going to the bathroom was a whole mission in itself for me, and I'm not just saying that to like exaggerate, I really mean it. I just felt so tired all the time, and I was also getting sick all the time. I felt like I was sick for like months on end. It was really rough, you know, and then on top of everything else, you have a toddler that also requires a lot of your attention. So I just felt very sick all the time. But now, knock on wood, thank God, I'm feeling like myself. I have my energy back. I'm, you know, working. I'm actually working out again, which is really nice. So I'm feeling like myself now, which is really good. I do have to remind myself though to slow down, because there are days when I just like go, and then it catches up to me at the end of the day. So, you know, even though I'm feeling good for the most part, I do have to slow it down. I will say the one thing that kind of has stuck with me throughout this entire pregnancy so far is the respiratory issues. I'm still kind of experiencing them, which is annoying. So I do have an inhaler now that I have to take anytime I start to like have trouble breathing, but it's not nearly as bad as it was my first trimester. And I'm just in the headspace right now of getting as much done as I can before my third trimester, which I know that's when you slow down again, you know? So feeling good for the most part, but also still reminding myself to take it easy, you know, and not overdo it. Michelle, say hi.
Hi.
I just finished lunch. We just had lunch, and now I'm going to answer you guys' questions. I had so many questions on Instagram that you guys asked me, pregnancy related. So we're just gonna do this kind of like rapid fire style. I will say though, I had a lot of questions come in, but they were all like very repetitive. So I'm just gonna answer a few that were like repetitive. Okay, the first thing is symptoms you had before finding out you were pregnant. Michelle, did I have any symptoms this time? I don't even think I had any symptoms.
No, because we didn't even like
we
didn't expect that.
Yeah, it was like the only reason I even took this test was because I was sick, and I was like, the doctor put me on steroids, and I told Vishal, I'm like, I just want to take a test. And he was like, wait, what? And so I took a test, and lo and behold, I was pregnant. I don't think I had any symptoms. But then of course, like, I don't know if it's like your mind or what it is, like a placebo effect, but like right after I found out I was pregnant, I was like starting to feel that like exhaustion. Okay, next up, biggest takeaway from first pregnancy that you're ensuring to do this pregnancy. I think I already just touched on this, like just having less things. I feel like with the first baby, in general, you just don't know, right? Like, it's this new world that you're entering in, bringing a new life in. And I'm sure it's different with every single pregnancy, but I just overbought a lot of stuff for myself, the baby. You know, I learned like with Mia, I don't need like a pregnancy pillow. I actually bought one and I returned it. It wasn't for me. I just use like regular pillows, but I position it a certain way. So again, just like, when it comes to products, less is more. And then also listen to your body, listen to your baby. This is not the time for you to like overexert yourself. So just like take it slow. Okay, how is this pregnancy different from your first? So I would say like with my first, with Mia, I was very nauseous my entire pregnancy. But I had a lot of more energy. This time around, I'm tired more often, like more easily, but I'm not as nauseous. The only time I'm nauseous is when I'm hungry. Like, it's like my baby telling me to eat something, I eat, and then I'm good. But yeah, that's like the main difference. Also, the other thing too is that with Mia, when I was pregnant with her, I took a picture of my belly every single week. I don't think I ever shared that on social media, but I haven't done that with this pregnancy. So it's just because like your priorities change. You're so busy with a toddler and work and life. Do you have childcare? I have a 10-month-old and want more, but can't even fathom now. So yes, we do have Mia now enrolled in school in daycare, and she honestly loves it. I also just personally think it's great for their development too. She's around other kids. She learns so much from other kids. If we're home, she gets bored. You know, like even on the weekends, I have to be like out and about with her because she's very, very bored very easily. And I don't like to just like put the TV on. I'm not judging anyone. I also put the TV on. Trust me, like there's no shame in that. I just feel like she's at that age where, you know, doing different activities and arts and crafts and sports is great for her. How to avoid gaining weight in pregnancy. So honestly, I wanted to touch on this because I got this a lot in like different variations, this question. I personally don't think you should avoid gaining weight during pregnancy. Like this is not your time to be on a diet, in my personal opinion. I think you really need to give your body, your baby, the proper nutrients that, you know, the baby needs, that you need during this time, you know. But I will say, and this is a very important thing to remember, again, consult your doctor. I'm not a doctor. When I do speak to my doctor and the research that I've done, you actually are not eating for 2 people. That is a myth. You know, I think you can increase your diet just by a little bit, but you don't have to overeat. I also don't like to eat empty calories. So what do I mean by that? I mean like drinking sodas, like sugary drinks, like that is so like just empty, you know, just like sugar, right? I'd rather provide my baby, my body with proper nutrition. You know, that being said, like during this time, like if you want to have some ice cream, but maybe you don't need to eat the whole thing, you know, just like be mindful of your portions. Exercise if you're able to, but don't like overdo it. And also, this is not the time to try out anything new. Like if you were a runner before, I was a runner before, I can continue to run. But I will tell you, running while you're pregnant, it's hard. It's like you get so out of breath, you get tired much easily. But you know, I think it's just important to kind of do whatever sort of exercise routine that makes you happy. Okay, did you get any stretch marks during your first pregnancy? How did you recover? Yes, I did. And the crazy thing is, my entire pregnancy, I did not get not one stretch mark. And then it was like 36 or 37 weeks, I got all these stretch marks like underneath my belly button, and they're all there. But yes, I did get stretch marks, and I hate to say this, because there's a lot of companies that will sell you products that would say like, prevent stretch marks, use this and you will not get stretch marks. That is fake news, doesn't exist. If you're gonna get stretch marks, there's literally no way to avoid it. That being said, I do recommend using hydrating products head to toe, like this body oil. There's also like belly balms and butters and stuff you can use because your skin is stretching, so you just wanna hydrate it as much as you can. Are you finding out the gender? You guys, we actually already know the gender of the baby and we're so excited. I just haven't announced it yet, and I don't know why. I'm just like not ready to announce it. There's certain things that I like to like hold to my heart, and this is just one of them, but I will announce soon. What exercises can you do during pregnancy? So again, I already touched on this, but really anything that you were doing before, you can do it while you're pregnant, but you just have to modify it. For example, you can't really lay on your belly, which is obvious. Not too many exercises on your back. You don't want to do anything that's like too intense. You know, I slow down my pace. I'm not on like a crazy incline. I'm not like, you know, doing like super long distances. Like whatever makes me feel good is what I'm doing. I can still weight lift as well, but I can't maybe lift as much as I used to. I really also recommend prenatal yoga. It's incredible. It makes you feel so good to just stretch your body, but you should be able to, you know, do what you were doing before, but you will have to modify it. Talk to your doctor again. Congrats. Do you think Kobe knows you're pregnant? I think so. I really do think he knows I'm pregnant. I think he knew definitely with Mia because he was like so by my side throughout my entire pregnancy. And I think he knows this time too. Like even yesterday, my mom was actually here because Vishal was traveling and Mia was playing with my mom and Kobe came next to me and I was sitting on the floor like I was organizing some makeup and he came next to me and like put his head on my lap, like right next to my belly. And my mom was like, oh, he like knows, you know. I was like, yeah, I think he really does. What was your diet like in the first trimester? We really need to talk about this because I basically had like no desire to eat. I was very sick. And like when you're sick, just think about yourself. Like when you get sick, you lose your appetite. And I was like that for months. Like I had no appetite. I had to like force myself to eat. I actually lost weight during my first trimester, not by choice. So yeah, I did struggle a little bit with my diet in the first trimester, but now we're back, thank God. Okay, this question, again, I got so much. Oh my gosh, this was, again, different variations, but essentially the same question. How did you know you were ready for baby number 2? You're glowing. Thank you so much. So I personally don't think you're ever ready to have a baby. Like, I don't think anyone's ever ready. Like, people wait, but in my opinion, I just don't think you'll ever be ready. If you're gonna have a baby, you just have to like do it and just like have the baby, you know? Whenever you feel remotely ready. And that's kind of how we felt with baby number 2. It was a planned pregnancy. And we were like, you know what? We don't want our kids to be too far apart in age. And this is a really great time to do it. So let's just go for it. Are we actually ready though? I don't think so. How, if at all, are you prepping Mia for a sibling? Do you feel like she understands? Yes, I do think she understands, you guys. I really do. We talk about it all the time. We always tell her that she's gonna be a big sister, she's gonna have a little baby to take care of. I always say, like, are you gonna help mommy change the baby's diapers and get, you know, baby's milk and help, you know, just take care of the baby? And she's so excited. I also bought her some books. My sister just sent her a book as well, like big sister book. I do think she understands that she's gonna have like a little baby sibling. So I think that's it for all of the questions and today's video. Again, thank you so much to ThredUp for sponsoring today's video. Definitely check them out. Let me know if you guys want to see more chatty videos like this. This is honestly so fun for me to film, and it's just so easy. I can just like sit here and talk to you like I'm talking to my friends. So it's actually so easy for me. So let me know if you guys want to see more content like this. Thank you again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I want to say like 60% of you who watch my videos aren't even subscribed to my channel. So please do subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.